Coming up in part 2 of my Japan adventure, I'll be driving around the beautiful, historic and rural Wakayama region, visiting Nachi Waterfall,
Nanchi Waterfall, it's stunning.
taking in the beautiful rivers and mountains, staying in ryokans.
Do I go to dinner in it?
Dipping in onsen,
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
and sampling lots of weird food. Stay tuned.
I'm off to pick up my rental car this morning. Osaka's been great. Hopefully everything goes all right picking up this car. Renting a car in Japan, you need to have an international driving license, which I organised before I left the UK. You just go to a post office and fill in a form, pay your money, and then you get a paper booklet, which looks a bit like this. And I guess they're going to ask me for that when I pick the car up. Where I want to go is about a 4-hour drive from Osaka. I'll tell you a bit more about where I'm going in a minute, but let's go pick up this car.
Picking up the car was easy. The guy even spoke some English. I paid £183 for the 4 days with Toyota Rent-A-Car. As with all our guides, I'll put a link to their site in the description below. Now let's crack on with the road trip to Nachi Falls. So, I've been driving for about 2 hours now. It's alright. The roads around here are pretty narrow. Getting out of Osaka's busy, but it's alright. Your main problem is directions. Thank God for Google Maps. So yeah, I've just stopped, found a vending machine, got myself a hot coffee in a can. Probably got about another hour and a half to go until I get to the waterfall. So let's crack on. And by the way, how do they make this hot when it comes in a can? Like, it's actually quite hot. Not bad. Despite being a relatively sparsely populated part of the country, the infrastructure is incredible. The roads are smooth and well signposted, immaculate bridges carry you over spectacular rivers, and long tunnels guide you through great mountains that otherwise would mean long detours. However, due to the area being fairly rural, some roads are tight and windy and often pass through villages, so do take care when driving. After my beautiful but long drive, I was happy to dump the car and stretch my legs. Walking down stone steps, I arrived at the base of Japan's tallest single-drop waterfall. A constant stream of water flows over the rock and tumbles 133 meters down to a waiting plunge pool. The surrounding forest and incense-filled Shinto shrine all add to the fall's spectacular location. Adjacent to the trail down to the falls are steps up to Sanjudo Temple. A strenuous 20-minute climb will take you up through the forest to reach the picturesque 3-story pagoda.
Made it. The waterfall's pretty cool. 130 something meters tall, it said. The drive here was quite long in the end, but the road's dead easy. They're in really good condition. Excited to see the shrine.
The area's religious and spiritual importance can be traced back 2,000 years, with many former Japanese emperors having made pilgrimages to the site.
Nanji Waterfall is stunning. The location of it is just like so special. When driving here, there's loads of places to park, but they do charge anything from 500, which is a bit of a rip-off really, but it's right next to the waterfall, so there's no other entrance fees unless you want to go into the kind of 3-story pagoda thing. But to be honest, the best views are from outside. Look at it.
Nowadays, ancient treasures excavated from the site can be found in a museum next to the pagoda. But the main reason for most to visit is the spectacular view of the falls. The view over the bright burnt orange of the pagoda, the tumbling waterfall and rich green forest is a sight you can only see in Japan.
It's now 3:30 in the afternoon, and I think I've missed most of like the big coach trips. It's pretty quiet here really. It's so gorgeous. Plan now is to drive another hour and a bit onto my accommodation for tonight in a Japanese style room with dinner included, so we'll check that out. A lot of these hotels have set dinner times, but I have no idea what time mine is. Some of them are quite early, like 6, and it gets dark here. Well, it's November now, so about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, sun starts going down, so 5:30 it's dark. Prefer not to drive in the dark, but whatever. But first, I have to navigate these steps back down to the car. That was a nice little view point. There's not that many places to stop along the roads here, so lucky I found this one. So anyway, this is my car. It's a Toyota Corolla Axio. As you can see, it's a beast. No idea what engine it is, anything like that, but it feels quite powerful. It's an automatic. And that is getting me around. Whatever that means. Just before dark, I arrived at Iruka Onsen Hotel, which will be my home for the next 2 nights. So I have made it to the hotel. It's in the middle of nowhere. I'm a little bit nervous about going in. It looks very Japanese. Not sure if you can hear it, but they've got music in the car park, which is a nice touch. I appreciate that. So yeah, let's go check in and have a look around the room. There's all my stuff ready to go. Like many of these kind of hotels, breakfast and dinner is included. I paid £206 for my complete stay. Here we go, guys. This is me. Oh my God. Well, it's big. God. Tourist faux pas. Shoes, please. This is the bathroom. Toilet. That's good. Seating area. Fridge. Sink. And a view out over the playing fields and onto the river and some mountains, which we'll have a better look in the morning. But yeah. So I've just found this tray of things. They did kind of say something on the check-in paperwork that there's like towels for you, because there's no bath here or shower. It's like a communal onsen thing upstairs. So there's like a mini towel. I've no idea what that is. Plastic bag. A normal towel. What looks like a piece of clothing. Large size, how rude. And, oh my God. Is that like pajamas or something? Come back to me, I'll try it on. I am totally loving this. No idea what it's for. I should probably like read up on onsen hotel etiquette, because I assume you wear this to like the bath, but no idea. Do I go to dinner in it? Dinner is a traditional affair. I was served in a semi-private room. A menu was provided, but it was more of a description of what was going to be served, as no order was taken. So that was really sweet. The woman came over with a translation machine thing. So she speaks Japanese into it and then it translates it into English. So this is some kind of miso soup with meat, which I've decanted into this bowl. These are pickled fish things. I'm not sure what that pink one is though. Inside there we've got some more kind of soupy meat thing. Some pickled fish, some raw fish, and sort of saucy side bits. And I do get a bit, yeah. In addition to what was on the table when I arrived, more dishes arrived, each more peculiar than the last. I had never eaten this kind of food before, and a lot of it was a little scary, but such a memorable experience. What Japanese food have you tried? Let me know if you like it, or does it scare you? An onsen is a traditional Japanese bathhouse, similar to a Russian banya or Turkish hammam, and can be found all over the country. Let's have a look around the one in my hotel. So this is my hotel's onsen. Got a sauna in there and one of the hot tubs. It's the cold one. So I believe the etiquette is to get changed naked, come in here, wash yourself using one of these cubicles with your hair, body and everything. Clean yourself off with a towel and then you can get in, but just make sure that this towel doesn't go into the water. You don't want to contaminate it. It's absolutely freezing here, but we do have an outdoor one as well. Let's go check that out. Let's get into this one then. Put my towel there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Nice. A bed has appeared. So whilst I had dinner, it looks like someone's come in and made my bed up for me, which is very nice. Got the heater on now, so it's quite warm in here because it's about 7 degrees outside tonight, which is a bit chilly. But yeah, that looks quite comfy. So there's like the kind of mat thing, which is always there, a soft kind of mattress, and then another one covered in a sheet, a pillow made out of what sounds like beanbag material stuff, duvet. So yeah, that's my bed for tonight. There's this morning's view out of the window. Looks like the clouds sort of lingering around the mountains a bit, but seem to be clearing off as the sun burns them away. So hopefully it's going to be another nice day.
Located next to the hotel car park is a small train station complete with a tiny train. The line has just one destination, which is located at the end of a tunnel, the other side of a mountain.
So this morning's plan is to try and get on that train. There's a bit of information in the hotel about it with timings and stuff and prices, but it's all in Japanese and no one there speaks English, so quite hard to find out what time it actually leaves and all that kind of stuff, because there's 2 different stations. So we'll go over, have a look, see if we can work it out.
You can choose to take the train, which resembles a runaway mine train, or rent a hybrid bicycle cum train that propels you along the rails as you pedal.
There it is. Right, tickets. Where do we go for that? Looks like I'm the only one here, so... There's a man. Let's go over there and see if we can work it out. So the guy just said something to me in Japanese, but I have no idea what it meant, but doesn't look like anything's happening here, which is kind of annoying. God's sake. So the guy spoke English, which was brilliant, but I had to buy a bloody ticket in the hotel, and now I've got about 2 minutes before the train leaves. FML.
There is a website detailing the activities on offer, but it's only available in Japanese.
So I'm the only one on here. Here we go.
The carriages are tiny and shake like mad as the train trundles through the tunnel. I was the only passenger on this service, and I didn't really know what to expect on the other side.
I've just been dropped here after the train ride. It takes about 10 minutes through the tunnel. When you buy a ticket, if you're staying at that hotel, you get a reduced rate. So it's 550 yen, which is like under £4, which is cheap as for Japan. You get a little bag with your onsen towels in. And yeah, the building over there in the distance with the dark roof is the onsen. I don't know if I'm going to go in it, but we'll go have a look. But it's nice and quiet here. Seems to be some accommodation bits over there, which look quite nice. I'm glad the cloud's gone because it's nice and blue now. There's the onsen. So I've just been for a dip. It was very nice. Similar setup to the one at the hotel where you get changed and then the washing area and then a few different pools. No filming inside that one though. The guy said to me that I had to be back at the station for 9:30, so I'm just making my way back there now. Wasn't expecting to be in an onsen this morning, but it was a nice experience. So now that we've done the train, I think I'm going to hop in the car and head to a town called Koyasan. There's a load of temples there, I think. Don't really know how it all works, but there's a big mountain as well. It's about a 2-hour drive, but I think it's worth going to, so let's crack on.
We hope you enjoyed this first look around Wakayama. In the next episode, things will get even more traditional, as I stay in a 400-year-old ryokan guest house and enjoy the most elaborate meal of my life. Check out the spiritual town of Koya with its spectacular temples, and of course take in even more beautiful Wakayama views. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. But until then, happy travels from the Memory Seekers.